so short. How'd you do that to me?
You're tiny. I forgot that it's a
set up for you for Oh, that's right. Can I pump this chair up?
I don't think you can, but I can raise you.
You could.
I can raise the camera. There you go. Whoop! There we go.
Okay, that's good. That's better.
You little person. That sounded like a pup.
Yeah, we have an extra dog today, and I'm always nervous that they're gonna, do a fight. Because you never know.
Doggalos.
Makes me nervous. Especially because our dog is a pit bull, and I don't want her to be like, your pit bull tried to eat my dog. And I'm like, no, he didn't. He's a baby.
He's just a baby.
Anywho, welcome, friends. Thank you for coming to my stream tonight, and we're going to have a good time. I'm feeling pretty good. So, yeah. Where do we have chat? Oh, chat's over here.
Chat's over here for me. Yeah.
Oh, I can see it though.
That's true.
I can see it. Well, my eyeballs look so weird.
Do they?
They look so blue. Like, I feel like they look see-through.
That is interesting.
Ooh.
Now you're huge.
Don't do that to me.
You'd rather see all the extra stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll bring it back.
Thank you. Yeah, that's better.
That's a cool emoji blurb.
The
Struggle Princess.
It's a monster guy.
It's a monster with some fiery fingers.
I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so down to business. We're going to do a giveaway tonight. I'm very excited. If you look, I have some little coffin earrings, and they have a little plant inside of them, and gold and silver leaf. So I have 2 pairs of these that are going to be up for auction, I guess. One of them is, it's got a little purple flower inside of it. And the other pair has a little white flower inside of it, along with some silver leaf. So, yeah, if you chat tonight, you'll be entered into the random choosing of people. And we also have some Balsamic Games stickers coming in the mail, so we'll probably stick one of those in there too.
Yep. Might as well.
Yeah. So, like I said last week, I was going to have a story this week about... Yeah, thank you. I like them. I was like, whoo. I got some new molds, so I have been cranking them out. I got a little cauldron mold, and it's got a little poof of smoke on top, and I'm very excited to make a pair of those for myself for forever. I love Halloween time. But anyways, I have a story prepared about the witch trial that happened in South Carolina, where we live. Here we go. It's in my notebook. I have notes. Yeah, so her name was Mary Engelman, and she lived in Fairfield County, which is about, I don't know, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes max from where we live right now. She was accused of witchcraft in 1792, which was almost a full 100 years after the Salem witch trials. I guess we are slow learners here in South Carolina. She was accused after, like a, how it always starts. There's some sick cows and some crops that don't work out very well, and they have to blame somebody, and generally they blame immigrants, which is what they did, because she was a German immigrant who had been helping the people of the town by using her knowledge of herbs and herbal remedies to heal them. So they're like, you're a witch. Because that's how we do. Mm-hmm. She was accused of levitating a cow and slamming it back down to the ground so its neck broke. She was accused of random other making people possessed, having people, witching people. She was also accused of turning a young man into a horse so she could ride him to a witches' convention where the devil himself was present.
Wow.
He didn't go to Georgia. He stopped in South Carolina. So, yeah, so people were acting all crazy and shit, so they're like, she's a witch. The trial was actually illegal because by that time they had outlawed witch trials. So the men of the town who probably wanted the piece of land that she was living on decided, we're going to try her anyway, and we're going to drag her 5 miles out of town, along with 3 other women that are unnamed. I can't find their names, but 3 other women. Tried them in a barn. One man was judge, jury, and the whole town, well, not really the whole town, the men that were there were decided to be, I guess, executioners, but they didn't kill them. They decided they
Jury.
were jury, yeah. Judge, jury, and executioner. Executioner of punishment.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He decided, or they all decided together, because the women didn't put up any kind of fight, because, why would you? There's no point. They tied them, tortured them, beat them, and then set their feet on fire. I'm not really sure why they decided just to set their feet on fire, but they did. I guess, hot, dancing in hell. I don't know.
They were holding their feet to the fire.
Holding their feet to the fire. Probably. Anyway, their feet were so badly burned, the bottoms of their feet popped off. And popped off is what is written in the historical documents.
Wow.
Their feet popped off. So that was really painful.
I bet.
And then they were left. And none of them died, which was amazing that none of them died. Probably because Mary was able to put the right kind of salves on them so they wouldn't get infected.
Yeah,
and
she was a witch. Confirmed.
Confirmed. So she actually went back to town and sued the men who did this to her and the other 3 women and won, because it was an illegal trial. It was illegal to charge someone with witchcraft, period. So she won. The problem with that is these men were not about to pay her anything. So they just moved. They moved away.
Wow.
Right out of town. And the story goes that people of the town tried to murder her several other times unsuccessfully. She was unsuccessfully hanged and survived, and then eventually died of old age. Wow. The paranormal part comes in now. The people of Fairfield say that the ghost of Mary Ingalls haunts their courthouse waiting for her justice. So this Fairfield courthouse is a place that I am very interested in going to do one of these spirit box sessions to see if we could talk to Mary, because that would be super interesting to me. Yeah. So that's the story of Mary Ingalls, and I thought she was super cool and had a super rough life.
Rough, yeah.
Yeah, a whole 100 years after Salem, which I thought was incredibly insane.
I'm going to get us caught up with chat.
Okay, yes, get us caught up with chat.
Let's see. Elftron Fairy has a lot of molds for doing.
Oh. I'm like, you got mold in your house?
But I haven't used them successfully yet. Well, if you have any questions, Andrea's been doing this for several years now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we'd be happy to help out.
Absolutely.
Get you going. And also, if you want to get more information from a place that Andrea will be checking more often, you could check out her Discord. Wildwood Witch has their... Oh, it just popped up a link. She has her own Discord, and right now it only has 2 members, so whoever clicks that link will be the 3rd. To also catch up, Isabella likes the font on the chat bar at the bottom.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you. I spent about 30 minutes looking through all the fonts until I found one that I liked, and I'm glad that it is liked by others. Struggle Princess says, helpful lady, obviously a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's generally the way it goes. Helpful lady on a piece of land that old men want. Yeah. She's a witch.
Yeah. And then Alptron Fairy says, that fits the patterns I've heard. We're interested in witch trials. Struggle Princess says, Levitating Cow is a good band name.
Yeah.
Isabella says, oh, she wrote him all right.
Mm-hmm.
If it fits, any Christian-like religion is self-centered, says Juniper. Alptron Fairy, hag writing, that's a very traditional accusation.
Yeah.
And Struggle Princess says, I want to make dumb jokes, but it feels very insensitive. You said that literally right as I was making a dumb joke, so I think you'd probably have been okay.
Oh, she was also accused of transforming herself into a panther to stalk them all at nighttime.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, definitely a shifter.
Definitely a shifter.
Yeah, very strong woman, says Juniper.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Yeah, so we look forward to seeing you all on her Discord.
Yes.
Hope you like the way we set up the channels. And yeah, it should be a fun time, had by all.
The other fun thing I did today was this.
Yeah, I would zoom in, but I don't have a...
It's,
maybe I do.
Super beautiful. I am so happy with it. I can't tell you how happy I am with it. I'm also very excited because since I got this done, my artist said that he would definitely be willing to do a head tattoo for me. So that's exciting. I'm going to have something put in here. In here, this area.
Very
But yeah.
cool.
Ooh, zoom me back out. Zoom me back out.
Zoom me back. Let's get us. There we go. I think we were at 142.
142. That makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back.
Isabella says they look amazing.
I love them so much.
And Alptron Fairy says Proteus has a book on witches, fae, and other shapeshifters I should give you the name of. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I love all of those things.
Yeah. If you were here last week, you saw our first Spirit Box session, which was very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Gave us a lot more information about how that works, and we're excited to try that again, though we're not sure exactly when that's going to be.
Today.
It is? We haven't, we have literally, I mean, she has done some planning, but I have not, so I was not aware, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have multiple pages of notes from last week's session, so things that we've been going through over the last week, and, seeing what we can agree is probably likely to be more real versus stuff that might just be more coincidence. Struggle Princess says, I've actually been reading about witch trials in Norway recently. Just yesterday I read about Joanne Niles' daughter, who in 1695 was the last person in Norway executed for witchcraft.
Niles' poor daughter.
Yeah.
Cool. What else was I thinking? I'm sorry. I have a spaced out. Yay! Look.
Yay, we have people.
People on the thing.
Welcome. Alptron Fairy says Proteus is specifically interested in German witch trials for some reason.
Oh, yeah. I opened up my Ancestry today and was looking specifically at DNA matches for like people around the world, and apparently I have like 5 people related to me in Berlin. I think it was Berlin. I think it was. But yeah, I have that's like 15% German. I'd have to look at it again. Yeah. I was like, that's cool.
Struggle Princess says, thankfully, witchcraft has been fully legal here since the 1800s.
Oh.
Yep.
That's good. I guess it's fully legal here. Just
just officially and unofficially frowned upon.
Yeah. Especially here in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We're good. Oh, what I did this week was I did some pendulum work to basically just ask the pendulum if this Eric character was an actual entity type thing that we could have further communication with, and or if it was just not. And my pendulum says that it is, so I'm excited about that. So that's why I wanted to do another spirit box section tonight.
Cool.
To see if we could get any more information about them. And yeah, I spent a little time before the stream started doing some meditation so I could get my brain in the right place, trying to. After a tattoo, it's always a little hard to get your brain in the right place.
Yeah.
Although this was the easiest tattoo I ever got. I could have fallen asleep. It was fine. It didn't hurt even a little bit.
Isn't that amazing? We looked it up afterward, and it turns out that's pretty much standard practice. Getting a tattoo inside the ear is very not painful.
So if you want an ear tattoo, you should do it. If you can find somebody to do it and you're in a state where it's legal. Yeah, or you can find somebody to do it.
Yeah. Isabella says, witchcraft is not illegal here. There's definitely a difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, so I'm excited to see if there is any more, if Eric will be interested in talking with us this evening or not. But yeah.
Yeah. Or whoever, whatever else might be out there and interested. Because
if Eric's not interested, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Yeah.
Although I'm not very good with rejection, so.
Well, luckily you won't know about it until after you're done.
Yeah. And then I'll cry myself to sleep because Eric doesn't want to be my friend.
And I'll cry myself to sleep because of the gory horror movie we watched yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was really gross. I thought it was super campy. I'm just like...
It was, yeah.
It was about as gory as that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they all get melted.
That's true. El Trumfrey says, technically not illegal, but I know people who almost had their kids taken away because they were involved in the occult, especially during the 80s. Yeah, true.
Absolutely. There was a lot of people put in jail during the 80s for bullshit claims.
Yeah. I lived in Indianapolis, and we had some daycares in the area that were implicated in some of those, so yeah. Yeah, we kept an extra close eye on it because my parents were fundamentalist, evangelical, what do you call them?
Assemblies of God.
Assemblies of God, yeah. And there are still lots of people in jail for things that almost definitely didn't happen. Yeah.
There was, so before we got married, I worked as a gymnastics instructor for mobile gymnastics, so I would put all the equipment in my car, drive it, and set it up, and teach a class, and take it all back down again, and drive to the next place. It was a pain in the ass. But I worked at a bunch of daycares, and one of the daycares, I guess it was early 2000s, had the same stupid shit happen. Like,
wow.
This old man was being accused of being a pedophile and satanic shit in the, like, they even, like, tried to go into the basement. It was ridiculous. This old man was this, I felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
He ended up quitting, and, obviously he was going to quit because nobody was going to let their kids go there if he was still there. So he lost his job, and for a bullshit reason. And it was sad. Fortunately, he's probably retiring age, and he could retire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or be a Walmart greeter.
Right.
Where all the old people go.
When you're not dead.
When you're not dead. No, just kidding. But, yeah. That's what it feels like in South Carolina, especially. Yep. It's like, those are the jobs that the old people can have, and that's it. That's it. Or you can work at the post office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also, last week, we talked about our little paranormal experiences that we both had over our lifetimes. But sadly, last week's episode, it turns out, did not get recorded because we found out that Twitch only records once you have 50 followers. So that episode is lost to the ether because we stopped recording our ourselves a long time ago. So
But we're doing it today.
We are recording this one today, so this one is will be saved for posterity, and we will decide if we're going to post them anywhere or anything. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, I might change my Menagerie Nest YouTube to Wildwood Witch YouTube and put them there.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah, and you'd think that you could like pay them something, and they would be like, "Okay, here, blah," and throw you back up the video.
Yeah,
but
like,
nope, it's just gone. It just
forever.
ceased to exist. So, yeah.
Well, you got to share your paranormal experience last week, and I didn't get to. And it's my channel.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm going to.
Nice.
Let's see. Start at the beginning. I have always been one of those kids that saw the shadow people. But unlike most children's shadow people, they didn't just stand in the corner of my room and watch me sleep. My shadow people would, what felt like, come after me. I remember being, and it didn't matter if it was at my house or somebody else's house, it's like they were always there. And I remember being at my best friend Jessica's house when I was probably 15 or 16. So they stayed with me for a good long while. And they still pop up every now and then, but me and her were we tried to do our own paranormal investigation when we were a kid. So we like had put our neighborhood into grids, and we would go through and look for paranormal things in our neighborhood. But yeah, so we were basically just sitting down talking about that, and she had, I think I feel like it was a really stormy day, or it was about to be a really stormy evening, and there was a big thunder and a big lightning that like just set every electronic off in her house all at once, which was creepy, when all of your electronics go off at once, like everything that can make a sound starts making a sound. And we were in the back bathroom at the time, and she took off running without me towards the front of the house, which is at the complete opposite end of the house. And the bathroom is a bright white and full of light, so there shouldn't have been any shadows really in there, but there was. And while I'm trying to leave the bathroom to follow her, I can see it reach out with both of its arms and try to grab me. So I ran a whole lot faster. I think I ended up beating her out of the house, even though she got a head start. But yeah, so there's mostly been shadow people for me, but they've always felt way more corporeal than shadow people. In my parents' house, when I was much younger, my mom used to do in-home daycares, and we were playing hide and seek with a much older girl. She was, I don't know, I was probably like 5 or 6, and she was probably like 13. And we were sitting in the closet, and she, I feel, was a very haunted person. Like, they say houses don't get haunted, people get haunted. And I really believe that's a thing, because I'm pretty like she had to be haunted. We're sitting in my closet in my super Christian parents' house, and she starts just crying. And she had been a very tough cookie up until that point. And I'm sitting in her lap, and the closet doors just start opening and closing. And even at that age, I was pretty skeptical. So I looked down at her feet to see, because they're just those, super foldy doors. I looked down at her feet to see if she's doing opening and closing the doors with her feet. And she was not. So the closets in my house, the doors just opened and closed, and eventually she stopped crying, and we were able to get out of the closet. And that was pretty frightening. I also think that I have been astral projecting since I was a very young child, by accident, without even knowing it. my mom would, on occasion, wake up the next, in the morning, and she'd come into my room and be like, "Did you get up and come and stand in my doorway?" And I'm just like, no, I did not. And she's like, "But you did. You had to. But you didn't say anything to me, and you just stared at me, and then you went back to your room." And she's like, "I got up to look," at least one time. She got up to look, and she went to my room, and I was in my bed and not, where she thought I was. I also had a friend of mine halfway across the world who was like, "I saw you in my bedroom in the middle of the night." And I was like, well, that's impossible. But yeah, so I think those are weird things that have been happening to me since I was little and continue to happen. So I feel like that's why I've always been pretty open to understanding or trying to understand paranormal things a little bit more fully and clearly. But yeah, I think we should do our spirit box, and then we could do our what do we want? Anonymous story? Are we making it anonymous?
It's not anonymous.
It's not anonymous.
Juniper has given us permission to read her story.
Yeah.
Hello, Robot Rainbows.
Hello. Just in time.
I lost my pen. Or pencil, or whatever I had.
There is a pen thing right here.
That'll do.
That'll do?
Yep, that'll do.
Okay.
And again, might need everyone's help. Hey, Melinda, or Melwood. Awesome. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have our pages of notes from last time, the last Spirit Box session we did. You guys came at a perfect time.
So we're going to put those to the side and take some more notes today.
Yep.
Oh, I also had to shave all of my hair off. So I'm thinking I'm just going to shave it all down to skin on both sides.
Why don't you show your tattoos again now that we have more people?
There you go. Aren't they beautiful?
The answer is yes.
Yes. You should 100% get an ear tattoo. It was the easiest tattoo to get ever. Least painful thing I've ever gotten. And I've been tattooed almost everywhere.
Yeah. Joker Princess is escaping chat. No, it is Spirit Box time.
Aww.
Melwood says, "Wow, wow, wow, beautiful."
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get set up. Are you going to turn all this on for me?
I shall.
So that it's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you seem to know what you want to learn more than I do. I don't know.
That's why I just want... I don't really want specifically to learn anything.
Okay.
I mostly just want... Basically the same thing we did last week. And hopefully... Eric will come through and... ooh, that's loud.
Yeah.
Give us a little more information. I gotta put my mask on.
Did you like the, 250 milliseconds before?
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
I do want to say a little thing really quick before we get started. Just to invite spirits. I feel like that's a thing that we didn't really do last week, was give an open invitation. So that's what I'm going to do right now really quick. Basically, I have a candle lit, and it's still going. My incense is going. And those are both things that help attract spirits and can be considered offerings for spirits. So, I'm going to close my eyes and concentrate and invite. And hopefully they'll think we're more polite this time. Spirits, we welcome you and ask that you come. Be guided by the light of this candle and the sweet fragrance of this incense, and come and meet with us with good-hearted communication this evening. We appreciate your efforts to contact us, and we hope you appreciate our efforts to understand you more fully. Okay, I'm gonna get strapped in.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and describe what we're doing. So this is a Spirit Box. It's basically a wireless radio that can jump through the channels very quickly. And in doing that, she will have...
Am I... Okay, I'm not going to break anything.
a blindfold and this turned up to maximum volume, so she won't be able to hear any of the questions that I'm asking. And what she's going to do is just get into a good receptive state and start listening for any words that come through while it's skipping through the stations. And while she's doing that, after she's ready, I'm going to go ahead and start asking questions of the spirits that might be in our vicinity and whether they want to respond or not. And then we will write down the answers, the things she receives, and then we will try to coordinate them and see if we get anything coherent, yeah. So far, this is called the Estes method, and it's called that because it was used in Estes Park for some other paranormal researchers. The standard way a spirit box is used is not this way.
Yeah.
It is not a blind phenomenon. You're literally asking questions and then answering them.
Yeah.
So you know the questions. She won't know the questions. I don't even know the questions right now. I'm just going to be making them up as we go. So...
and we think that's more useful and more scientific of an approach. Just that there be that disconnect there, so that anything that does come across is either just incoherent or messages.
Yeah.
Depending on what he asks and what I would get.
All right. And that sound should go away. Except for her.
You can turn it up just a little bit.
That it's maxed out. So let me see if I can.
Woo! I don't want to sneeze.
Are there any entities here that want to communicate with us now?
That means... feed him. $202. For real. Together. Noise. Problem. We're here. Yes.
Please tell us your name.
Illusion.
I'm Gavin, and this is Andrea. Please tell us your name.
Let's do. You. Wake up. Be sure. People. Are you? I. Home. Thank you. Crisis.
Again, I'm Gavin, and this
I
is
will be.
Andrea. Please tell us your name.
It's all right. Let me join. Good. Play for me. Yeah.
What would you like from us?
Running. You saw. He's Iran in pain. Come on. Record. Tools. Stop. Fine cut. Your world. You wouldn't believe. Listening. Hear me.
Who is running? What are you running from?
Why aren't you? Listening. Missing. Make them. Asking you when. We all. On count. After 3. You'll miss. The possibility. He's got. A lamp. Right now. It was you. Liminal.
Spirit, spirit on the air, who has beauty beyond any compare.
Jump. Amazing. I'll take it. Look at you. I'm knocking back. Like you. Hey. $350. And then happy. Come on, I don't care. You're the kind of person that you focus. Give it to him. All mine. All the way. What is it? To the barn? Pressure? Strong. Spread the news.
What do you cherish?
Here we are. Walking. Evening. You are
What do you cherish?
I was.
Thanks so much for listening to the show.
Boring. Leave. Die. Interview.
Can you help us in any way?
Go here. Go here. Cut. Family. Family. We'll talk about that. Free stone. Kid. Do the right thing. Trying to find. My face.
Is Eric here?
Listen. Heads. Eyes. Eyes. For real. Holds us back. I do want to get bumped. Through it's in the dark. Let me light with the home vines help out the debt. Shh. I can breathe. Get my electric school I'm out
For the last time, is Eric here?
I'll take you
All right. How do you feel?
I'm scared.
Yeah?
That was a scary sound right there at the end.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What did it sound like?
Not like anything else. I don't know how, because you're hearing all of the same sounds. It sounded like a low register.
Low.
Like a grumbly kind of sound. Kind of musical, but not. I don't know how to say it. My hair got fixed. I felt it in my whole head, and it made me feel kind of frightened. So was any of that useful?
Oh, I'm sure.
Put my new earrings back on.
Yeah.
Did you break it?
No, the pen popped.
Oh. So now I get to discuss this page of notes.
Okay. All right. Morningstar popped in for a minute.
Oh.
He got to ask a question.
Oh, that's exciting.
Melinda,
Did I answer it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Quite well.
Oh,
So
that's fun.
hopefully he's still here to get the wrap up on that. Okay. So we started this Spirit Box session asking, are there any entities here that want to communicate with us now? And the responses were, that means feed him. 202. For real. Together. Noise. Problem. We're here. Yes. Illusion. Then I asked, please tell us your name. I'm Gavin, and this is Andrea. Let's do. You. Wake up. Be sure. People. Are you? I. Home. Thank you. Crisis. I will be. Then I asked again, please tell us your name. I'm Gavin, and this is Andrea. It's all right. Let me join. Good. Play for me. Yeah.
I said I don't want to share their name.
Yeah. What would you like from us? Running. You saw. Keys. I ran. In pain. Come on. Record. Or record. I can't remember which one it was. Tools. Then I started typing and you said stop. Cut. Your world. You wouldn't believe. Listening. Hear me. Then Junie asked, who is running? What are you running from? And the response was, why aren't you listening? Missing. Make them. Asking you when. We all. A word that I didn't understand. It sounded like you said uncount.
I don't remember.
Yeah. After 3, you'll miss the possibility. He's got a lamp right now. It was you, Liminal. Then Morningstar asked, Spirit, spirit on the air, who has beauty beyond any compare? And the response was, jump, amazing. I'll take it. Look at you. I'm knocking back. Like you. Hey, 350. And then, happy. Come on. I don't care. You're the kind of person that you focus. Give it to him. All mine. All the way. What is it? To the barn. Pressure. strong, spread the news.
Oh, damn.
So apparently the spirit world is definitely fans of Morningstar.
They want to get taken to the barn.
Yeah. And then Mel asked, "What do you cherish?" And the response was, "Here we are, walking, evening, you are." And these were all coming out very slowly, so I asked again, "What do you cherish?" "I was, boring, leave, die, interview." And I said, "Can you help us in any way?" And the response was, go here, cut, family, family. We'll talk about that. Free stone. Kid, do the right thing. Trying to find my face. And then I asked, is Eric here? Listen, heads, eyes, for real. Holds us back. I do want to. Either get or got bumped. Though it's in the dark, let me light with the home. Vines, help, out, the debt. You made a shushing sound. I can breathe. Get my electric school. I'm out. Then I asked again, is Eric here? And I said, for the last time, is Eric here? I'll take you. Scary, unusual, low, grumbly sound. Kind of musical, but not. In my whole head, frightening.
I think that was a yes.
So,
That's interesting.
Today's notes. I don't think we had an Eric. I think it was something else that was very not interested in giving us a name or anything even resembling a name. Something that likes walking and running outside. But not, I didn't, that was all I felt like very strongly I could say. Is there anything, having heard that back, that...
Yeah, to me, it sounds like whatever it is something that is always on the move, but feels trapped at the same time.
I think a human body holds it back.
Maybe. It wants a home.
Yeah.
It wants a family. The way it kept talking about body parts makes me think that, body of some kind is lacking for them, so they want something like that. That in that last moment, it felt like it was kind of frustrated, and that's why I got kind of frightened. Is because maybe it was a little frustrated with your line of questioning.
Yeah,
or
it could have also been. I'm gonna get you a little closer to me. That way you're in the shot better. But also, it could have been frustrated by the questioning. It could have also been just frustrated because it knew we were ending things, because I made it clear, like in chat,
that you were gonna finish.
that we were gonna be done.
Gotcha. It also could have just been frustrated that I couldn't pick up what I was putting down per se. Like I missed some important piece of information.
There was a lot of listening. Are you listening? Do you hear me? That kind of thing.
I worry that, I just don't have the skills just yet to pick it all up. And I am frustrating them.
I don't know. It's possible.
I'll keep practicing. I need to
sure.
practice during the week.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I mean, now that it's...
Now that we're done and we've talked about it, the fear that I had is dissipated. I am not worried anymore. I definitely feel like I just wasn't able to pick up all the parts of that message, and that makes me sad, and it feels like it probably made whatever that was sad. It's you.
Yep.
It's So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to keep practicing, keep meditating, keep trying to open up my brain to fit it in better. It's a skill.
Yeah. Like reading tarot cards or using a pendulum. Like, yeah.
It's a skill.
Takes practice.
Yeah. Oh, over this past week, there have been a couple of weird things that happened too. I feel like it's a little questionable because it always happens when I'm trying to take a nap, which is when I'm by myself upstairs. On 2 separate days this week. One day, it sounded like somebody came into the room, like opened the door, closed the door, came in, and then it felt like I could feel whoever it was. I assumed it was Gavin, but I think it was Tuesday. I think you were coming upstairs to do something. He normally comes upstairs to work at this desk that's in our bedroom, so I just assumed that it was him. I was having a hard time getting to sleep, so I sat up and took my sleeping mask off to see if it was Gavin, because if it was, I was just gonna, get up and spend some time with him, but he was not there. But he did come up later, and I was like, did you come in and then go out? No. Another time this week when I was going to take a nap, at that time was the time it seemed to make like my son makes this meeping sound, and so I thought it could have possibly been my son who came into the room as well, because it made the same kind of sound, not exactly the same that they make, but very similar. So I'm like, well, I guess my kid came into the room and left, but then I asked them if they came in, and they didn't either. They're like, we know better than to mess with you while you're trying to take a nap. So and then the next incident this past week was, again, I'm laying in bed trying to get to sleep for a nap, and the air that was around my head got very cold, and it felt like I was breathing in very cold air. We like to keep our house pretty cold, so I didn't think too much of it, but the way that it came and went was very peculiar to me. And I also, again, I had my mask on, and it felt very much like I could feel a presence moving in and out very close to my face, which was, I don't know, I would have said that was creepy, but it just didn't bother me the way I think it would have when I was younger. And then it was gone, and I took my nap. It was kind of weird and very interesting, and makes me feel like I'm going in the right direction to make better connection. I just have to keep working.
Isabella says, sleeping is like death with benefits.
Mm-hmm. I love sleeping. It's one of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm. She's really good at it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, getting
I've gotten
better.
a lot better at it, because all my medicine makes me really sleepy, and whatever is happening in my physical body is making me all very sleepy. Ooh, don't let me forget to do my injection.
Okay.
Take your meds.
yeah, reminder. Take your medications, do your laundry, hydrate, eat some dinner if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
Don't be scared when the hands come up on the screen. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, so that was interesting. Do you want to read the story?
My phone died.
Oh, well, never mind. We'll have to do it next time.
Yes, so Juniper's story that we just read together, that was really, really good, that we would like to share on stream. We will definitely read next time.
For sure.
Very much looking forward to it.
And if you want to send in any fun stories, interesting stories that you've had, we have an email address that you can do that, and we will share them here.
Yeah, I will share it. It is called... Can you type it in?
I'm just typing.
M-Y? Hang on. Yeah. M-Y-H-A-U-N-T-I.
Is that an H?
Yep.
N-T-I? No.
N-G.
N-T-I.
Angie
Angie.
Experience.
Oh, why didn't you just tell me what it said?
Oh, my hunting experience. At gmail.com.
At Gmail? Where's my at sign? I'm so bad at typing. Where's the at thing?
It's way up there.
Oh. There you go, guys.
And yeah, you can send your stories to us there. You can let us know whether you want us to share them or not. Thank you if you just want to provide them to us as background. It's extremely helpful.
Yeah.
And if you want to provide them and have them read on stream in my alluring, sultry voice, or Andrea's alluring, sultry voice, then yeah, just ask and we'll be happy to. So yeah, make sure to email us. We were really lucky to get that cool email address.
Yeah. Oh, we also got some fun tips today from my tattoo artist for a very interesting place we could go in the future with our spirit box.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. There's a couple of places that are a little bit closer to us, that we're a little bit more familiar with than going out to Fairfield County Courthouse in the middle of the night in the parking lot.
Yeah, apparently there are some underground tunnels.
And there's a bridge where a lot of people have died.
There's a entity down there. I think he said.
Yeah.
It was not called Ratma, so
No.
we don't. Have to
We
worry
actually
about
have, there's a whole lot of lizard man stories in our area, which are kind of fun. I might have to do some research into that to see what that's about. He's like, he's been painted on some stuff, and I've heard some people talk about him, but I've never like really paid any attention because it's the lizard man, you know.
that. Yeah, you
So-
gotta be careful with lizard man stuff. A lot of that stuff's got
Just racist.
yeah,
so-
just plain racist. So
just
yeah,
racism.
we'll be careful with those things.
Just
so.
to make sure. But yeah. And I think I probably said this last time, but there was a Bigfoot sighting pretty close to us. So
Yeah, that's a possibility as
that's
well.
my favorite guy. So
Yeah.
we might go out, and scream at the woods in the middle of the night and see if we can get anybody to talk to us.
Have you told them your what you think
My
about
theory,
Bigfoot?
my Bigfoot theory. I don't think I've told you my Bigfoot theory. I have two possible Bigfoot theories. So the first one is that Bigfoot is a ghost himself. He's a ghost, which is why we can never find any real, like, if it was a real animal, there would be shit. There would be
so much
shit. Big, giant shits in the wood. So, I don't think he's, like, an actual, alive creature. So he's either a ghost or, a dimensional walker kind of creature where he can go between dimensions and he can take all the shits in his dimension and not leave them here. He doesn't want to leave any of his DNA behind, so he doesn't.
Yeah, because have you ever heard of it's a ghostly lady wearing a white dress, which they all are.
They all
but
are.
they never shit anywhere. The ghostly ladies, they never leave
There's no
a big
ghost shit.
steaming pile of poo. Even if they do leave footprints, which is actually a common thing for ghosts, is ghosts leave a lot of footprints, and so
fingerprints,
mm-hmm.
handprints, all the prints, but none of the shit.
Yeah.
So if he was an alive thing, there would be poop. There would have to be poop. Unless they, like, pick up their poop and then eat it again, like, right after they shit it out, which I highly doubt. They would be very ill if they did that all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. A lot of people also think that he's an alien and gets beamed back up to his ship.
But I think you'd still have to do like a public poo every now and again. Even
It would have been an accident,
Yeah,
there would have been at least one
There'd be
accident.
an accidental steaming pile. So.
I guess they could come back and get it.
Oh yeah, they could beam it up too.
Yeah, beam up, poop up.
Thank you, Isabella. You beat me to it.
Exactly. So that's fun. Those are my Bigfoot theories. So I'm hoping maybe we could go see Ghost Bigfoot
Yeah.
Or talk to Ghost Bigfoot.
Yeah, that we could use the spirit box and see if we can communicate with.
Maybe that's why nobody's ever been able to communicate with him very well. I don't know if anybody's ever
They're not
tried to
using
do
the right tools.
Take the Ouija board out to the woods to talk to Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll need to do that.
Yeah, we
sometime soon.
have a Ouija board and
Yeah.
planchette.
Yeah. I've never actually played with one.
No.
So.
And we need to work on it. It needs
It's too
textured.
It needs to be a little bit smoother. I don't feel like anything could slide across without making this like terrible scratching sound.
Yeah.
So I need to finish it. Like put a nice finish on it so that it is not it's smooth and it can slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could also pull out my pendulums.
Those
are fun.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
And easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to ask them, and, we can use our various tools. We could even show off. We could do an episode where we show off a lot of our decks of tarot cards.
Look at all the tarot cards, and oh my god, I have so many tarot cards. Do we want to go ahead? Can you, just randomly pick a person? Can you do a random pick a person?
Sort of. Yeah. So let's see. We've got Isabella, Juniper, Robot Rainbows, Malwood, the Cytherian, Alptron Fairy. So that's 6 people so far. I think that is everybody we've had. Struggle Princess chatted, so that's 7.
Do you want to write them down as
well? I've got them in order, so
1 through 7.
Yeah, that's 7 people.
And then we just
if anybody is here and has not chatted, make sure to send a message to be entered in the drawing. We are giving away 2 items, so right now your chances are 2 and 7. But if you haven't chatted yet, then you'll have a 1 in 4 chance.
Do we have a D10 in here?
Do we have a D10 in here?
Oh yeah, over there on the. I don't think so.
No.
But over there on the shelf, there's definitely D10s.
All right, try to convince people to chat.
Chat. You get earrings and stickers. Those are my favorite things: earrings and stickers.
Ear sticks and rings.
Ow! I'm trying to think of all the other molds I got. So I have a little ghosty molds that you guys saw last week, and then I have these ones. Speaking of resin, I use UV resin and cure it with a UV light, and that works pretty well. And I've done it with the slow cure stuff too, but I just like the UV faster.
Negative.
Do you see my purple dice pack?
No. My back hurts so bad.
We can't find it.
Has anybody chatted?
Just people who have already chatted.
Okay.
Oh well. We'll roll the die and let you guys know this evening. I'll put it in the Discord. My Discord. So if you want to know, go to my Discord.
Next time it'll be for people in the Discord only.
Yeah.
I could do I can just do a random number generator.
Yeah, and you know what numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're good, because I don't. Just roll a D10. I guess there's always computers for D10s.
Oops, that rolled.
A D100.
The
6.
6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alptron Fairy gets the first one.
Nice.
And then we'll roll a D6 for the second one.
Oh, sorry. I was going to write it down so I don't forget.
And...
oh my god.
And Struggle Princess gets the second one.
Nice.
Alright. So we will message you guys individually. And if you're not interested, then we will roll again amongst the other people. But yay! And we plan on doing probably more of these kind of things, especially when we have nice, smallish numbers of people. So it's not too hard to do this. We have... Yes, so congratulations again to
To-
Alptron Fairy Emoji
And Struggle
and
Princess.
Struggle Princess, who is not here. Because it got spoopy.
It got spoopy.
It got spoopy.
Yeah, we'll have to do some not spoopy episodes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Forever, so everybody can stay. Yeah. But then we'll have to get really spoopy and go out in the
Yeah,
dark.
then double spoopy.
It would be cool to do a like Halloween episode, like out in the world. Out in the world. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Out in the world?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, that's from earlier.
Okay, okay, we're fine. We're fine.
We were worried there was a dog sitting emergency, but...
I was gonna look at my calendar.
Oh.
That's what I
Yeah, we'll do a half spoopy episode,
Mm-hmm.
and then a double spoopy episode to make up for it.
So, let's see. The 21st and 28th are going to be Fridays, so maybe the 28th.
Cool. For the double spoopy?
Although we might be... Is that the weekend that we're going to the beach? Taking my kid for their sweet
true.
16 birthday party to the beach.
Isabella says, all the spoops. We'll have to look. I think that's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So we will be here next week on the 14th, but then we will probably not be here on the 21st.
Yeah.
So we'll have to miss that week. And then we'll be back for the 28th.
I think it was the 22nd and the 23rd.
That's what I said, yes.
But not the 21st.
Well, I'm just saying. So if we're here on Friday night, then
Yeah.
we will probably still do the... But I know we will be traveling.
We'll be driving up Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
Because we can't check in until 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, we'll still be here. Woo!
Woo! Yeah. We'll do a not scary episode next week so everybody can stay and hang out, and we'll, yeah. We should order some more merch, and then we
Merch.
can give merch away.
Yeah.
I want to make some Wildwood Witch merch too, but I don't know what to make yet. So
Yeah.
we'll figure that out.
If you have ideas, throw them in the Wildwood Witch Discord,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll take a look at them. Because, yeah, we're definitely open to ideas. You could put, like, take a picture of all your molds.
No.
And
Yeah. But I think we're going to wrap up for this evening since
Maybe
we
a little
can't.
early,
Yeah, a
but
little bit
that's
early.
okay.
That's fine. I'm tired. I'm extra tired.
it has been a week.
It's been a week.
We're looking forward to Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday, so we have an extra day off.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking forward to a weekend full of horror movies and series that have all come out today.
Very
So
excited.
the new Hellraiser, we'll be watching that,
Mm-hmm.
and the Midnight Club,
The Midnight Club.
Midnight Club,
Yeah.
the new Mike Flanagan
I love Mike
series.
Flanagan.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you for sending in your questions and being so encouraging and nice, and I super appreciate it.
And your stories, Juniper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. That was super fun to read or to hear Gavin read to me. I make Gavin read everything to me. But yeah, so we will see you guys on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday is episode 17 of
Mm-hmm.
season 2 of Night Sky Sanctum, and it is the penultimate episode. We will be ending the series with two. The next 2 episodes are the final 2 episodes, and then we will do. We'll have our first guest GM coming on
Ooh.
to run.
Under the Autumn Strangely.
That's right. Thank you for remembering that title that I can never remember. Yeah, so that was a secret. A few of the people that are in the chat already know that secret, but yeah, we are ending it early, and we will be hopefully starting up a new coven, so we
Yeah.
can work our way back up from the ground up. And yeah, we'll see what we end up playing. We've got so many ideas for so many games, and we're still enjoying running games for you guys. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tuesday, Night Sky Sanctum, and Thursday, Crystal Lake Retreat, a Patreon one-shot special
Yep.
at our normal time, 7 o'clock. So, yeah, that's going to be super fun. That's Isabella. It's Juniper's special one-shot, and Robot Rainbows will be there as well, playing. And I will be playing, and Andrea will be running Children of Midnight Coven.
For the very first time.
Very first time, yep.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. So look forward to something that's a little bit unusual, but it's going to be, yeah, like Robot Rainbow says, it's going to be awesome. It is. All right.
But yeah, good night, you guys. Have a great weekend. Have a great long weekend if you're in the U.S. Yeah, have a good night's sleep.
Night.